Hey there, and welcome back to our daily devotionals that is going along with our sermon series in the book of Philippians. This past weekend, we took some time to explore this amazing prayer that Paul writes out at the beginning of Philippians chapter 1. And so throughout this whole week, we're just going to be focusing on different verses from that prayer and seeing what God might have to say to us as we try and put some things into practice in response to these words. So I want to read this passage again. It's Philippians 1, verses 3 through 11. Paul says, I thank my God every time I remember you, and all my prayers for all of you. I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from this first day until now. And being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. It's right for me to feel this way about you, since I have you in my heart. For whether I am in chains or defending or in confirming the gospel, all of you share in God's grace with me. God can testify how I long for all of you with the affection of Christ Jesus. And this is my prayer, that your love may abound more and more in knowledge and depth of insight, that you may be able to discern what is best and may be pure and blameless until the day of Christ, filled with the fruit of righteousness that comes through Jesus Christ, to the glory and praise of God. Man, what a great prayer. And we just want to take a few moments today to center in on the first couple verses of that prayer, verses 3 and 4, where Paul prays with thanksgiving. So here's the first question I want to put before you. Who are you thankful for in your life? Who are some people that you are really grateful for? And why are you grateful for them? And could you express back to God that sense of thankfulness, much in the way that Paul does here? Secondly, what do you think it means to pray with joy, as Paul describes here in verse 4? There's a lot of different ways that we could pray, but what particularly makes praying with joy? Think on that. And then finally, what characteristics make someone a partner in the gospel? Do you know somebody that you would consider to be a partner in the gospel, as Paul describes here? And maybe what would it be like for you to become someone that would be considered a partner in the gospel? Take some time to read through this prayer, reflect on some of these questions, and then as you close up your time, see what God is surfacing for you, and take some action on those things that he's bringing up for you. Again, we really encourage you to visit our website. We've got all of this devotional material on our page, duluthvineyard.org/Philippians. So if you ever miss one of these videos, you can always find it there. And maybe encourage some other folks to check that out, and take some time this week to just have some dialogue with some friends, or maybe in a small group, about some of the things that you're learning and things that God's doing in your life as you're trying to put these things into practice.